I feel so blonde because it wasn't working. uh, I don't see anybody saying that you can't hear me anymore. So I guess I'll start over again a little bit here. Thank you for the new follower that followed me. I'm Goddess Urza, and I'm known by Goddess or Goddess Belle in some of the platforms that I play. This is my first time streaming, so of course there was a glitch that I didn't know how to fix right away. So I don't have a streaming schedule yet. I will in the future when I change locations. My current location is in a shared office space with my family. And so I can only stream right now either when they're all out of the house or when they're all sleeping. And generally, if they're sleeping, so am I. So, yeah, so this is my first time. Today, I plan on um, doing a build in Sims 4. Uh, there's a childhood home that I grew up in that was torn down a few years ago because of a flood. And so now that I've got the right expansions and everything to do the build, I'm going to try my best to get that done. So let's get to it. If you have any questions or tips on how I can do this better, let me know. I would appreciate it. And if I don't respond to you right away, it's because I don't know what I'm doing. And I'm probably going to just randomly look over once in a while and see if anybody said anything or not, and just kind of go from there. Okay, so this is a character that I had made already of probably a few months ago. And so that would be me and my cat Kitty, who is no longer with us. She passed away many years ago now. Um, and that's one thing that you'll probably see in my streams as well is I have a cat and a dog. So the cat will probably walk through like this area. And then my dog sits behind me on the floor and she's taking a nap right now. Okay, so I wanted to find a place to do this house. Oh, we'll do it here. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. It doesn't need to be a huge property. Let's just go right here. As we're waiting. So if anybody has questions, go ahead and put it in the chat and I'll see if I can answer. All right. So I hate to say it, but I do cheat sometimes. Like when I'm building a house, I will cheat. So I'm gonna do that now. Get a little bit of money so that I can build properly. Okay. So this house actually had 3 bedrooms, a bath, living room, dining room, kitchen, patio, and a basement. And I don't think I've really done basement in Sims 4 yet, so this will be a new experience for me, for sure. So we've got basement tool. Okay, I need to find the right kind of area to start, because there was a little bit of front yard, but it was mostly backyard. And the basement wasn't the entire... Hello! The basement wasn't the entire size of the main floor. So like this house was built 1800s and I think there were add-ons. So like the 3rd bedroom downstairs, the bathroom downstairs were all add-ons. And then I think it was also like I want to say, oops, I don't want to do that. I want to say there was also maybe some other add-ons that I just don't know about. Let's see here. So if I can get this measurements right. So in the basement, there was also like a washer and dryer, which I don't have the expansion for that. But I'll just kind of leave it open in the basement for now, because like in that basement there was the dryer was over here, the washer was kind of over here, and then in the very middle there was like the support system, and like maybe the heater and stuff were in the middle, which I don't have that in here, so obviously that's not gonna be of importance. But I think, is this gonna make it like another basement underneath this basement? Oh my gosh, it did. Okay, that's weird. I don't want that. We'll backtrack on that a little. Okay, so I'll put stairs in, and then I'll be able to see things better. Let's see. Maybe something... So the stairs in this house, because of how old it was, were very shallow. I remember hitting my head going down into the basement multiple times, just trying to get in and out because it was so ridiculous. Let's put it there and then do that, but make it go there. That's not quite right because the stairs in Sims is very normal. They're normal. For lack of a better term, they're normal. So I'll just bring it back down again. But the stairs did do this weird kind of like curve as they came down. No, I don't want to remove the floor. Stop. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, because the stairs came in where they did, I'm just gonna put in a wall right here, because there was basically like it was kind of a room. It was a very small room off of the stairs, and it was just like I think there was like a drafting table in there. There was nothing really much, and then like just some storage. So I'm going to put a doorway without a door. Yeah, why not? That works. And I'll get into decorating more after I've got the initial build down. Okay, so now we get to do the upstairs. So this basement door kind of opened up into the kitchen. So I'm going to put a wall here. And I'm trying to, in my head, kind of do the measurements because it's been a very long time. So I'm thinking it's about that. And then I want to say it was about 3 deep. Okay. So then there was a door. So this right here would be the kitchen. And there was a door that, it wasn't this fancy. It really wasn't this fancy. Oh, that's really fancy. Kind of more like just a single panel door, but it had glass. So I'm trying to find something that's very similar. Maybe this one? What do you think? And like this wood color? Okay, and then I think the door was about, it was about here. That's approximate. Approximations. We're okay with that, right? We're okay with approximate. Okay, so I'll leave that right there for the moment. And then, so then the house kind of came out this way, because I remember there being like double windows right there. And then it went this way. So then the dining room was approximately to here. And then, let's see. I need another doorway so that I can see what I'm doing better. Because, like, it was very, you know, specific. Okay, so I think we'll do one of these. See, that's really wide. But that's about right, I guess. Okay, so then this way. And this way. And what's really cool about this house is it had a massive arched kind of like this, but it was wider. Well, kind of like this, but it didn't have the little notches at the top and the sides. So I'm thinking I might just do like a square one instead. Or I might just stick with the one with the notches. Because it I mean, it still looks nice. If I can get my mouse to stop goofing off. And then, so that was right there. And then this way was the bathroom in this direction. But that's a different level. So I'm gonna leave that for the moment. Because this house had multiple levels. It was very bizarre how it was built. And so I think that's why I remember it so vividly. Aside from the fact that obviously I grew up there. Okay, so if I remember correctly, I would say it's about there. And then this went back. And this went here. And then there were stairs. But before I put the stairs in, I actually want to lift up this a little bit because it was about maybe 2 or 3 steps to get into the main house. And there was a patio as well, which the patio, I think I'll do, the patio went the same width as the kitchen. And I don't remember if it actually came out further or not than the main house. I think it didn't. No, it didn't. Okay, so I'll do that. Oops, need to make this taller. And then, like, this was all glass in this room. So that's going to be really pretty when we're done. Then there was the stairs going up. Was on this kind of level. And about there. Yeah, about there is where it was. And then there was a wall in here. And there was actually a door on both sides. But I don't think I'll be able to do that because of the way that Sims works. It'll like say that I can't. Because I do remember that much. One of the things that I don't really care about for Sims is the fact that the doors, if they're kind of on the same side, they won't work. And you can see that it's telling me that right there. So that's a bummer, but what are you gonna do, right? Let's see if I can find a good, I mean, technically it was like a screen door, but we'll live with that, I guess. So then the front door was actually over here where the living room is. I don't see anything that really reminds me of that door. I mean, it was a massive door, but it didn't really have a lot of glass. The glass was like up here, in just the upper corner, and I think it had a bit of a curve to it. So I'm kind of trying to find something that reminds me of that. I might do this. This framed double door looks really nice. I really like it. Oh, that's way too big. That's way too big. That is not gonna work. It was worth a shot though. Like, you can't go wrong if you just try. That one's pretty big too. I think that one was really close to it though. So, I think what I'll do, the foundation outside, I think was like a brick. I think it looked like this brick with the white. I don't know if it'll let me do it. It doesn't look like it. And then there was a little patio. I'm trying to remember, is that the platform tool? Let's see. Oh yeah, a deck. That would work. Holy cow, that's huge. Okay, no, that's not what I want. Yeah, if you guys want to talk, it's okay. Let's see here. Maybe this one? No, too big. They're massive. I just don't know what to do with that. Okay, so there's platform trims, half wall, half wall. Like, really, there wasn't a wall to it. It was just... Now in, I think it's Sims 3, you could just do a foundation. And then it, I don't know, it just made it a little bit easier because Sims 4 you can't just have a patio out there that's just tall like that. It's like you have to make a room and then delete the walls somehow, which I'm not really fond of. So I think we'll just leave that for the moment, and I'll deal with that in a minute. Because I just don't see a way of fixing that right now. Where'd you go? Stop disappearing on me. There we go. Oh, see, that did it right there. But that's also not right. But I can move it over here where it would make more sense. Oops, not the door. Not the door. I want to move the stairs, please. And it's moving the door. I don't want to move the door. It's moving all of it together. Okay, that was not in the plan. But we'll do that over here and see what kind of comes of it, I guess. Alright, so I will move this. It was kind of more cornery. Intersect with walls. Okay, there we go. Now I can do the door that I wanted. And I don't really remember which one it was now. Oh, this one. Okay. So I was going to do this door, which doesn't want to cooperate for whatever crazy reason. These crazy kids and their crazy reasons. Okay, I'll figure that out in a minute, I think. I think I'll just delete this for the moment. We'll get rid of it. Okay, and then I'll finish working on some of these rooms. Okay, so the bathroom was over here. It was just off of the dining room. And it wasn't super big. I would say maybe to here. Gotta make room for them to walk. And it was actually higher up than the main floor. So it had its own little like step. And I think if I just do one, if I just make it one higher, my Sims can still go in and out without problems, but I guess we'll find out because I don't remember fully. Okay, and then there was a room right here, and I think it was a pretty narrow room, but it was kind of big, so I guess we'll go this far. Because it also had a little closet like in this area right here, or like under the stairs or something. It was interesting. It was definitely an interesting house. Okay, so let's make that the same height as that, and there was a door. So what was really interesting, I think, is the fact that they made it so that, because there was a door right here as well, and it's like you could go in a circle around it, around the whole thing, and it was really kind of cool. Where did my doors go over here? Did I misplace them? I suppose I did. I didn't mean to. Oh, what is wrong now? Okay, it's not wanting to work for me, and I don't know why. I was just gonna make that flat, even though it wasn't like that. It was definitely higher. Insufficient wall height. Well, I've got it on the smallest setting. Short doors. So I guess what I'll do is I will change the wall height to a medium wall. Even though I don't think it was a medium wall. I'm pretty sure it wasn't, but what are you gonna do? They get all weird in Sims, and you just gotta kind of roll with it. Okay, so this one kind of matches that. That's not gonna work. I need maybe this one. There we go, that's better. Okay, so I'm actually gonna start placing a little bit of stuff just because then I can get a better like idea or remember better of where things were. So let's go with the counter. They weren't super fancy. They were kind of like this counter here, and there definitely was not an island. Well, there was, but it's not a way to do that in Sims because here I'll start placing and you can kind of go from there. Okay, so there was countertop here and here, and then it kind of went this way, but this particular square was actually like this corner one, and this one actually didn't have anything underneath it. It was just countertop. So it was like a little island thing going on. And then like right here is where the sink was. And then we had the fridge was this kind of fridge. Although I think it was yellow, if I remember correctly. It was one of those really ugly old yellow fridges that are just horrible. So, although what's funny is that I think our fridge actually opened the other direction. So instead of with the hinges being on the right, the hinges were on the left, but I don't think you can change that in here anyway. So it's neither here nor there. Okay, and then the stove. Yeah, see this ugly yellow kind of. That's definitely what it was for sure. Okay. And we had just cabinets up top. But I don't know if I want to put cabinets just because I'm not a huge fan of having the cabinets in Sims 4 because they're generally, like, I feel like they're too low, but I guess with the higher walls that kind of fixed that problem a little. Ooh, there we go. Okay, so that's how that was. And the sink. So this sink originally had, it was a double kind of sink. But they don't have that in Sims 4. Because they just don't. So I will use this one and put it there. Did my basement disappear? I think it did. No, it's still there, but there's no stairs. I don't know how that happened. All my stuff is disappearing. I don't know what the deal is here. Um, it's kind of weird. So I just don't know what to do with that. What walls? What walls? What walls are you talking about here? Okay, so... See, that's why I was trying to do it from the bottom up, is... I figured it would work right, but it's really not. Sometimes there's just no winning. Okay, so... Um, there was a kitchen window. Yeah, I'm in the wrong spot. There was a window in the kitchen, and it was actually very similar to this kind of style. It was white, and it was right here. Actually, I think it was bigger than that. So, let's see if I can find a bigger one that kind of has that classic type of style to it. I don't know. It kind of looks like that, actually. Oh, that was way too big. No, no, no. Way too big. Okay, I need a bit smaller, or at least more narrow. Oh, that's way too big. They just keep getting bigger and bigger. Let's see. Nope, too small. So I need something in between. I need an in-between size. Can we get an in-between size? I would really like that. Let's have something that's still too wide. Still too wide. I need something smaller. Like, is this... I mean, it wasn't like that, so I'm gonna say no to that one. I mean, that's okay-ish, but that really isn't the size either. Like, it was... I mean, that's the size, like in the height and width, but just it's too deep because it's a bay window. And that's not what was there at all. Maybe this one? Whoa, way too big. Way too big. It's too big, too big. Let's see. Yeah, too big. Maybe this one? No, too small. I just cannot win today. It's just too big or too small. Just silly, because that's not it either. Neither is that. I was just looking at that one just because I thought it was funny. This, I think, is actually similar to what was in the bathroom. So I'm going to put it in the bathroom. Let's see. If I could just find something that's like in between this and some of these other ones. I guess I'll settle for this one for now. And maybe I'll get an expansion later that gives me a better window, which would be nice. I'm actually looking forward to the high school expansion that's coming out. That has me really excited. Because I don't know, I really want to play it. It just seems like it'll be a lot of fun. So that's on the kind of to-do list at some point here. Yes, I'm moving. I'm moving the doors because I want certain things to fit. And it's not going to fit otherwise, so I have to do what I gotta do. Oh, I did make those tan, didn't I? Bet I could make this match. What do you think? Make it match? No, too dark? You go a little lighter? It's a little lighter, but I guess we can just kind of go with the flow on that one.